See, if you're going to be a director, you have to say, quiet on set.
Quiet on set?
Boom. Look at that. What's up, everybody? It's Rebecca, and I'm finally back with another episode of Breaking Walls, that series on our YouTube playlist where we peel back the curtain, we break that fourth wall, and talk to you guys directly about things that are going on, things that we messed up on, and everything in between. It's been a while, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while since we've gone on here and talked about what's going on, and to be honest, it's just been crazy busy. You know, we phased out the first round of interns, we're bringing in the next round of interns, which is actually who is filming us today, Miss Wendy. She's our first of 3 for the 2020 season. So it's been a while, but I'm glad to be back. We're back in the swing of things and we're ready to just push a bunch of content out there. But today's episode is going to be inspired by my all-nighter last night. So I pulled pretty much an all-nighter last night editing, and at the end of it, I kind of walked away, I don't want to say like inspired necessarily because I was really tired and a little bit delirious, but I was a little bit pumped because after working on our client stuff and being so busy for such a long period of time, it was refreshing to stay up really late and do something that you have complete creative control over, which is a dime a dozen. And it made me think of a question I get asked a lot, which is, what's the most challenging part about owning a video production company? And so that's what I'm gonna talk about today. And all right, so what is challenging about running a video production company? Number one is finding committed creatives. Finding creatives is easy. Finding committed creatives, that's an entirely different story. You know, I can find some of the most talented, just Renaissance people in the world, but if they can't stick to a deadline, or if they can't pick up their phone or email me a response or send me a download link, then they're not really reliable. And so I feel like it's a huge challenge in running a video production company, trying to just manage people, even not even creatives, just people as a whole. You know, a lot of what we do rides on the work of other people, and we're so blessed to have, you know, a tight circle of really talented individuals, but finding those talented individuals has been a marathon in and of itself. So what's most challenging is definitely finding committed creatives. Building off of that, number 2 on my list is post-production workflow. It has been such a learning curve to try and adapt something that's gonna be quick, something that's efficient, but also leaves enough creative power within your hands to actually do something you're proud of. You know, when we first started at the beginning and then slowly adding people to this well-oiled machine that we have today, it's been a struggle. You know, what works for me doesn't work for another person. And so we've really had to do a lot of research with videos and books and take a lot of business owners out for coffee to see if we can kind of pick their brain on how they actually, you know, coach and work with their teams to meet the deadlines that they have with their clients. And it's really tough. You know, that's one of the things that I really wish somebody would have sat me down at the beginning and said, hey, look, this is gonna be an issue in the future, so figure it out now. Finally, number 3 on my list of what's the challenging parts about running a video production company is finding the time to be creative. You're constantly pulled in so many different directions, whether that's with your team, whether that's, you know, with your accountant, whether that's with your clients, or, you know, a myriad of different things. You know, you really never get to bring yourself back to the roots of why you started this in the first place, which, let's be real, it's because you are a creative person and you love to take videos, pictures, cameras, or whatever you guys who are watching does. For me, it's videos. It's really, really, really tough to carve out time and say, you know what, I'm gonna say no to my responsibilities because I need to take time for me and create the things that got me started this way in the first place. You know, I love filming dance videos. I think it's one of the most gratifying and fulfilling things you can do as a filmmaker, but we don't really get to do it that often because we're so jam-packed with all of the stuff, you know, that our clients want and our team needs. And it's a really weird balancing scale, and it's honestly a tightrope act that you don't ever master, but you just get better with coping with it. One of the things that I do personally is I refuse to work on Sundays. That's one of the things across the board that I just don't do, is no Sundays. I cannot work on Sundays. And you know, I used to do it 7 days a week, super late nights all of the time, you know, way back in the beginning. But as I got older and the jobs got bigger, it really, really took a hit to my mental state of mind, and I really needed to take a pause, not only just to kind of breathe and be a human, but also to download information. You know, I'm constantly outputting ideas and people and projects. I have to also remember that this is a creative field and I need the time to absorb things that inspire me so that I can bleed that into work and grow as a creative person. Bringing it back full circle, those are my 3 top things of what's most challenging about running a video production company. I love it sometimes, I hate it sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's what I do, it's my profession, and I would never change it for the world. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Honestly, if there's anybody out there that actually watches these, dope. Love to hear from you, you know, those 2 people out there, probably family, but comment, tell us some stuff that you guys want us to talk about in the next couple episodes. I'm hoping that you guys will see our interns, maybe, woohoo! But you know, they gotta train and stuff too. So until then, okay, bye.
Now my favorite color is